Ashley, it's a gorgeous morning, a lot of energy. Senator James Lankford is here with me right now to talk about the marathon. Senator Lankford, tell me, what are you feeling this morning?
Yeah, it's a great morning. It's an unusual morning because it's an October morning that we're actually doing the marathon. We're used to doing this in April, but it is an absolutely gorgeous morning to be able to run. And it's significant to watch how many people are coming out. Obviously, we've been away from it for 2.5 years. And so to start to run live again, to see people in the streets here, to actually be at the memorial itself, and to be able to really connect why we run is a very significant morning for us as a community, but also for all these runners and families.
One thing people have been telling me is that they really missed those seconds of silence before the race. You said a prayer right before that. That's a very touching moment. I guess, what were you thinking going into that?
Yeah, it's significant. Last year, I was one of the runners. I was running virtually. But to have that 168 silences together as a community, I led a prayer this morning before we ever started for the whole group. It's a significant moment for us just as a community to be able to pause and connect again with all those families and the reason that we run. And so we just can't forget that. We know, but we sense that every year. But it's just a different thing to be able to get together and to be able to say, we remember. And now 26 years later and 21 marathons into this, we continue to run to remember.
One thing I've also been hearing is that people are kind of grappling with the understanding that there are young people who weren't alive when this happened that are coming into consciousness, understanding this history. What does it mean to have a memorial like this that continues this outreach to teach about the impact of violence?
Yeah, so the issue that rose very quickly for us is we as Oklahoma City and as Oklahomans, we want to be able to remember this and to be able to push back on areas of violence and domestic violence and what that really meant for us as a community. So for us as a community, we set the example for the rest of the country, and we remember what happened here with an overflow of hatred and how that spilled out on 168 lives and families.
Senator Lankford, thank you so much. We'll send it back to you in the studio, Ashley.